Getting my TikTok feed set up. Going to be live drawing some comics today for the VeeFriends. Getting the TikTok comments set up on my side here. All right, that way I can glance it. Mainly I'll be audio off, but I'm going to be inking up some likable leopard, persistent penguin. If you want to guess what they're saying in the comments, you can do that while I'm getting this one going. And all right, away we go. Hello, TikTok as well. We're live on Facebook, TikTok, X, Twitch, and YouTube. Thanks for chilling out. I'm just going to be inking this one up today. Hey guys, Green Dog, Rose, Jonathan, Michael. Thanks for watching. All right, time to draw. Enough talking. Got a lot to do. Might even bust into some new ones. Besides this one too, we got quite a few in the works. If you have any questions about comics or VeeFriends, throw them in the comments or in the chat, and somebody from VeeFriends might check in, or I'll look up at the comments occasionally when I take a sip of coffee. This strip is featuring the likable leopard and the penguin. I'm not going to give away the concept, but it came straight from Gary. It's fun. Don't want to spoil it. Appreciate you guys sharing the comic out there. If you're reading the comic and enjoying it, make sure you're sharing it with your friends. It's a great way, if you're familiar with VeeFriends, it's a great way to spread the brand, spread the message. We try to make some comics that are, not so on the nose with VeeFriends humor, but like more general stuff that can relate to new people as well. Working on that. This one's pretty, I'd say, general humor. There's no real inside jokes on this one. Let's see. But yeah, it's always nice that to comment and share on the comics, and it gives me fuel every morning, guys. So when I wake up, I check when the comic is out. I see like what people are saying, and it gives me fuel to do even more. So appreciate you. If you hang around the stream long enough, you might get a sneak peek at something else that we're working on. But first things first, we got to ink this up. Probably be live for about 90 minutes or so. Just got some other things, meetings happening, so TikTok doing? If I keep my mic on, just so I can talk while I'm inking, if you might hear some kids, they're streaming in the background. It's a snow day today here in south of Pittsburgh. So they're streaming over in the other room. So occasionally, there might be something going on, some yelling or something. I doubt my mic will pick it up, so it's fine. Snow days were the best when I was a kid. Loved it. It's like a treat from the universe. Hey, Rocky, TikTok, how you doing today? Gotta say, it's nice to work at a place where there's so many football fans. I'm not like a crazy, crazy sports fan or anything, but I live in Pittsburgh, so it's kind of built in that you have to know what's going on with the Steelers, and they sucked yesterday really bad. Almost looked like they were going to come back, but they just got to get it together. It's nice to be able to talk football a little bit with some coworkers. I've worked in jobs before where I'd come in and be excited about something and no one cared. Not our sports ball talk. So we got the likable leopard here. Music will do. Hey everybody, thanks for watching while I'm inking these up here. Be live for a little while. Yeah, the red pencil. Rocky's asking about the red pencil. That's kind of just what I use for the rough sketch. Either blue or red, but lately I've been using a lot of red for the sketch. Mostly the reason is just habit, because of coming from like the traditional printing world and analog, the world before digital. The blue and the red wouldn't show up on certain film when you would shoot it. So when you were making a sketch for comics, you'd use blue line so that the inks would be the only thing that would show on like a photocopier or a film when they're shooting it for print. And it just becomes habit. It's also nice to just, draw on like a lighter color, and it looks kind of cool. Yeah, get a lot of comments on that. To Crypto Mama sending warm summer vibes from New Zealand. It's very cold here in Pittsburgh, yes. It is a tad bit chilly out there. My dog is not happy about this because we can't take the long walks. She's not happy. She does not understand the weather. My dog would walk until her feet went numb. She has before. And I got a carrier. It's like if I'm having a conversation with the dog and she's like, I'm good. I promise I'll be all right on this walk. And then about halfway through, she just freezes and just is like, I can't go any further. And then I have to pick her up and walk her home. And my neighbors look at me like, what are you guys doing? I don't know, spoiling my dog. Sufi on TikTok asked if this is the app where you can hold and fill. I can do that. By the way, on TikTok, if you're watching on TikTok, you can see what my hands are doing. But I can drag the fill in if I want that. Very cool. It's really funny. I mentioned TikTok, and then you can see what my hands are doing. And then people dropped from this and went to the other app. It's interesting. All right, enough playing around. Likeable leopard, persistent penguin. Yeah, this app is Procreate. Sufi. Sufi? I don't know. Sufi. Nope. Darn it. All right. So I know what the words are saying here, but I don't want to give it away. I don't know if TikTok can hear the lo-fi music or not. Fusion Fission on TikTok. I am using the Procreate app on the iPad Pro. Yeah, I have to go native live on the app on TikTok, so it doesn't connect into the restream the right way. So that's why the music doesn't come through as well. I got a different camera now too. I'll set it up so that I can switch on the other streams. I'll be able to switch to the view of my hands doing the drawing, but I don't have that set up yet. Once we get a little further ahead on the comic, I'll work on improving the streams, just to maybe make it switch every couple seconds, or every once in a while it'll switch the view. We'll see how much I can actually ink up in 90 minutes or so. Might start some coloring. Let's see what happens. Nope. No, something's not cool. There we go. Uno Me is watching on both TikTok and YouTube, so get to see the hands on TikTok for now. Take it. We'll get double the views for the streams. Not that anybody's counting. The main job is get the comic out, but it's nice. It's nice to see that the streams I saw that the one stream that we did on Friday, Jeremy and I did, got over 25 subscribers to the YouTube channel and probably added 60 something hours of watch time to the YouTube channel. So thanks for chilling out and watching. The reason that's important is because, we want VeeFriends to grow. So we want more people to discover it. If you don't know anything about, algorithms or platforms, the more it thinks people are enjoying the streams, the more it'll show it to people like you. So maybe they like other things like this that are similar to things that you like. So that's how these streams will, end up helping reach different new people. So not just comic fans. Like that. I don't like that eye. That's better. Thin it out a little bit. I'm really zoomed in right now. Like, people will not view it this big, but it's, it'll be that small. It's on the screen. Yeah, I kind of prefer this view on TikTok as well. I'd like to get the camera up above more, but this works for now. Perfectionism about it. If you have a favorite VeeFriend, drop them in the comments, in the chat. I'm curious. Maybe why? Which one do you relate with the most, or why do you like it? Maybe you don't have to relate to it. Maybe you just like it because it's cute, or curious to know. I like watching those podcasts that Gary's been doing, the VeeFriends podcast with friends. If you haven't checked that out, check that out. I like it when they open the packs and then you get to see someone that's never experienced VeeFriends before. Kind of watch them and they immediately know when they see the 4 cards come out of the pack. They kind of say, "Oh, which one do you relate with?" And it's interesting to hear their responses and where they're coming from. I've gotten asked that question a lot, like, what's my favorite VeeFriend? And I would probably approach it first from an art perspective. Like, they're all designed pretty interestingly. So I don't really have a favorite so far. I mean, they're all kind of fun to draw so far. Maybe I'll take a look in a minute. It might change day to day, Flex and Fox was not my favorite because of the topic. Just, it's a fun one to draw. And actually, when I was drawing this cheetah, or no, this is the leopard, likable leopard, I was digging the head shape and the composition of this one, actually. Maybe I should have like a to-go answer, like what's my favorite VeeFriend? The one that I'm currently drawing. A cop-out. Need a cop-out. Whatever one I'm drawing that day is my favorite VeeFriend. How's that? Oh, you got your first. Uno and me got their first free pack of cards on Fanatics Live yesterday. Congrats. They went like 11 hours or something on Sunday. Tuned in and was drawing and just listening, and it's fun. It's really fun. I just left it on for a long time on YouTube on the TV as I was drawing, and I'm like, wow, they're still going. So I'm like, do they pee? Like, I'm curious. You know, inquiring minds want to know. Might need to get Adam Rips some of those like Depends underwear or something. What do you think, Adam? Doctors wear them, you know. I know some nurses that wear the for long shifts. So how sanitary that is now that I'm thinking about it for doctors. Nonetheless, I know some nurses that will wear that. Cool. So it's kind of the same setup here, you know. All right, let's think some of these equations they're like fake, you know. They're like maybe math equations that are like. But this one says b and a 5 minus f over pi or something like that. Maybe like pi is pizza. The playbook, you know. Plays that the Steelers should have ran yesterday. Would have done better. Pittsburgh's very depressed today. That's how it is. The Steelers win. Everybody in town is happy. When the Steelers lose, don't get pulled over by a police officer or anything. You're going to get a ticket. Speeding tickets and police tickets go up after the Steelers lose. I'm just making that up. I don't know that that's true. I just made that up right now. Pittsburgh's finest. Shout out. I stopped watching Steelers a long time ago. You know, I catch it now this season. I kind of followed it because the excitement was all there. But you know, you learn real fast as a Steelers fan. Not like the Jets. You know, like Gary's with the Jets. He gets it. Around here, you just have to have it in your blood, I guess. It's like, well, all right, you're a Steelers fan, whether you like it or not. There's a fella down the neighborhood every game day. He puts this flag out on his porch, a big banner that says Steeler, you're in Steeler country. love his dedication, and I feel his pain. Then after the game, like when they lose, and I'm walking the dog, and he's taking the flag down, and he's all bummed out. Sorry, fella, didn't go your way this time. Next game, next year. All right, cool. If you're digging the streams, make sure you like and comment on your way out before you leave. Exit through the comment and like shop. All right, let's get back into. Actually, you know what? I'm going to jump around a little bit. All right, that was a half an hour. I can probably. Let me just take a look real quick. See what else I gotta think of. No, that's all penciling. Let's just keep doing. I gotta finish the inks on this one. Let's do it. Someone said before, why don't I just copy and paste the art? You know, if it's the same kind of position that they're in. And I did do that with I pasted in this sketch. Then I like to make changes to the pencils, you know, because it just kind of gives it a little bit more character. You get a chance to have more of an expression come out. And it also helps you learn to draw the characters in doing different stuff. You know, there's no real there's shortcuts, but then everything looks kind of meh. You know, go back and look at like the first year of Garfield, and you'll see like the style has changed over time and really got refined to where it's like there's a house style of Garfield now. And I consider for VeeFriends, I consider, you know, what I'm looking off of is a little bit of Gary sketches, but mostly the version 2's card art and the shirt art is what I kind of have to go from. There's a lot of other illustration behind the scenes outside of that, but it's the style, you know, but the strip style is a little bit different just because I'm able to, you know, add different expressions and goofy cartoony eyeballs on the fly and stuff like that. That's the fun part. You kind of accidentally come upon an expression that can be like that's their look, that's their unique look. I don't want things to look cookie cutter, you know? Just my preference. Everybody's looking for shortcuts, and it used to be that way back in webcomics too, back in 2000. 24 years ago, there were cartoonists that were like, I'm just going to paste the same character in every panel and then just change the dialogue. Like, I don't know. Well, more power to you if you're doing that, but I don't know where those comics are now. I don't know how long they lasted for. It's just boring to me, my opinion. Just my opinion. Not the opinion of anybody at officially VeeFriends. Just there's no shortcuts. Put the work in. Funnily enough, the same artists that copy and paste their same stuff over and over again, then they will consult with me and be like, their style didn't change, or they didn't really get better with their art over time. And that's what drawing every panel will help you get the feeling in your hands and the speed that you can draw at. Like I'm looking at, what am I at? 37 minutes. Ink this panel, ink that panel, ink. I'm gonna have this one inked within the hour here. It's not bad. Not a whole lot of background action going on. That'll come in the coloring stage. That's right. Sparky Schultz drew every Snoopy. That is correct. Unlike Garfield, nothing against Garfield. I love Garfield, but comes a point where, you get like a production staff of people that are drawing, I get it. It speeds things up. We'll have some of that too, I'm sure, in the future. I'm not against it, but big difference between those guys. Charles Schultz, Jim Davis, Berkeley Breath, Bill Watterson. Bill Watterson, same thing, Calvin and Hobbes, he drew every panel. I think he probably light boxed a few of them occasionally, but another person asked me, well, it's funny, the concerns. I think I might have mentioned this on the other stream, but the concerned people, my friends, that were like, are you okay? Like, is it too much work? And I'm like, no, it's a lot of work, but it's the job, so it's good. But I know they're coming from a place of concern for me, but man, I'm waking up pretty happy every day. I get to draw comics as a job, and that's super cool. I haven't had a bad day all year. Think about that. That's since all month. I'm sure it'll come. There'll be a bad day sooner or later on, but something will creep in. I'm enjoying all the good days. You got to take them. It's a good perspective to have in life. But yeah, that's funny to me. I had one guy say like, man, you're drawing all the stuff. I hope that they're treating you well. And because there's a lot of bad situations out there in creative land, and I'm like, nope, it's great team. I'm not just kissing butt saying that. I'm great positive team, and everybody's very aligned on this mission of you know the VeeFriends mission of like spreading happiness and more joy in the world and stuff. It's cool. It's nice. It is like Sesame Street or Jim Henson or something like that. It's cool. Feels good. The community's awesome. No one hates the comic yet. I'm sure some people sooner or later they'll be like, that was a terrible one." But I'll be like, all right, try again tomorrow. But, man, we got some good ones in the pipeline though. Wow. Some good comics in the pipe. So many good ideas. Yeah, for my friends that might be watching or concerned about me, I'm doing okay. I'm all right. It's my zone. you know okay, these 3 panels. I have one panel underneath here I can't show you because you have to follow the VeeFriends, but I'm going to jump to another fun little comic here. So I got those inks done. That's prepped. That's good. Just want to make some good progress here. Pick which one I'm doing next. I don't want to give away the okay. All right, let's do some new one here. Let's go in order because I got to work on this one a little bit. So this one's really loose, right? This is just a rough stage. It kind of gives part of it away. Right? That's what I'm working with. That's like the rough when I write them or give the text in, turn the text in. That's what I send, kind of this with the words, but I'm not going to give you the words. Now you can guess the words. Do the same thing here. Make sure you comment, drop a hello, and then like the stream if you're on wherever you're at, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, X, drop a whatever. Do that. All right, so this is a sketch, and I'm going to fade this out a little bit and work on the actual pencils now. So I'm going to switch this brush. Switch this brush over to my drawer dye brush. I'm going to go into that red. Okay. And I'm going to fade this out. Almost you won't be able to see it. And for the sake of the stream, I'm going to draw this character first. Kind of looks like a pig right now, but it's not. It's the hardworking wombat. Make sure I'm on a new layer. Fade that out a little bit more. It's super light on the screen, which is cool because I just need to make it lighter on TikTok and see, like, it's not very light on TikTok, but on YouTube and the other streams it's very light. This is about the lightness that I need to be able to draw detailed like cartooning. So let's just start with his nose. No, I feel like I'm not on the right. I need a little darker actually. Let's go. I don't like that pencil. What's going on? What's going on here? Hmm. No, I'll find it. It's very thick. It shouldn't be that thick. Hmm. All right. So here I'm drawing the hardworking wombat from memory now, because I've drawn him a couple times. And I'll double check to make sure because I'm still pretty. No. Nope. One ear has that. It's more of like a sideways ear. A little. His body looks fatter in this sketch, but I'm gonna tell just about the energy of the lines underneath there to get the gesture. Like he's either just going like "that's me," or maybe he's like reaching out to shake the person's hand. Could be. You know. Because they're like, this person with the little notepad is like, "Are you the hardworking wombat? Are you Mr. Hardworking Wombat?" Let me check something real quick. What's going on with that pencil? I don't know. It's really thick right now. Let's get the little claw nubbins. That's looking okay. What? I think he has like, he's got like these weird little tufts of hair right there. And I think he has whiskers, but they're kind of, I think they're kind of down, like low, like that. That'll work. All right. I'll double check whenever I'm working on it. I might actually just, there's no rules. Sometimes, so maybe the rules will be different for the stream, just because I want like to keep it a little interesting. No matter what, I got to get the art done. So, for the interest of the stream, I'll move him around a little bit. That. I don't know what this guy's gonna look like. Maybe I'll just ideate it right now. He's a little taller than that, so. Okay, let's just work on this. I want this guy to kind of have like a bad suit. Maybe look a little disheveled. A crooked tie. We'll go with that for right now. And looks like he's like writing a citation. With a with a giant pencil, obviously. No. Get the pencil up here. That's good. Pen. Make a pen. We'll bring his elbow up. You can't see the hand, but it's behind this paper. Probably right there. That's where the hand is, behind the paper. Okay, so we'll put a little motion line, like he's really scribbling the citation fast. Notice I haven't gone to the face yet. I just want to get the body language down for the overall cartoon. I want it to be distinct though, so instead of just working on the character head, like I think of like what can their costumes look like. So I do want to give him kind of like a not stupid, that's like a really big collar, and then maybe like a loose tie. That's very like, it is crooked. That'll be good. Characterization there. So you get a little bit of everything with the stream. You'll see me doing a lot of different steps that need to be done. Mm. Take a look real quick. Just like to fill up the panel a little bit more. I'm not really too worried about what he's saying right now, or the text. Whoops. Okay. We will. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Oh. In order to get both layers, I need to go whoop, that, and then I should go through both. Well, it's kind of a cop out, but I hate to do it. But when you're dealing with a short character, you have to put him on something. So we'll just make something for him to stand on there. But maybe we'll make it kind of funny whatever he's standing on. It's like lumber or something. I'm not too worried about that. Now I'm toying with the idea of maybe making him wear aviators. Well, let's see what it looks like. Why not? little unkept, like. That's the design, right? Like an unkept tax accountant kind of looking dude. That's what I'm thinking. It'll become clear why. Maybe I'm like covering up his ear a little bit with longer hair. Let's do that. There he is. All right. That's what we're going to work with for this character design right on the fly. Let's ink this panel up too. How do you do? He's like, "Are you Mr. Hardworking Wombat?" That's me. Oh boy. Fade that out. Get the ink in here. Thanks for watching and hanging out. If you split, make sure you leave a comment, drop a goodbye or hello. Exit through the like button. Helps other people find the VeeFriends brand. I'm going to turn off that thing for the rest of the stream here, the agenda thing. Sometimes I won't talk, but you know, when I'm feeling it, I'm feeling productive. Get some stuff done here. A little unnecessary commentary for me. All right, so we got the unkept guy. This is bare minimum Bob. Let's call him that. First, let's ink up Wombat here. Hardworking Wombat. Morning, John. Thanks for tuning in. Working on a couple different comics here today. Different stages. Afternoon tweeter, comic strip. You know, I think I got your message on Instagram. I forgot to reply. I had a question about what does my day look like now that I'm drawing a daily comic strip. Maybe I can answer that a little bit while I'm inking this one up. Well, for now, I'm trying to get ahead. So I'm working, my wife would tell you that I'm drawing from the time I wake up until I go to sleep at night. And that's not far from the truth, but that sounds like it's tough. Like that sounds like, oh man. But the hours just melt away. You're doing what you love to do. Um, but I imagine, let's just talk about like in the future world, real soon, when we're further ahead on the comic, it'll probably be like my typical day will look like I wake up at 5 in the morning every morning. Some days, the first hour I call it the waking hour. It's based on Ben Franklin's schedule, actually. Yeah. Ben Franklin has a birthday coming up tomorrow. Shout out, shout out, Ben Franklin. Happy birthday, Muhammad Ali, Ben Franklin. Um, yeah, 5 to 6 is like the waking hour for me, no matter what I'm doing, what job. Walk the dog, feed the animals, make some coffee, sit down, read, shower, all that stuff. Take care of myself. First hour of the day. Then I settle in, around 7. I might start work from my couch. Got a little chill spot with my dog. I'll do some reading, what I call shallow work. Like if it's stuff for the comic strip right now, it might be like just organizing the day. Hey, what am I going to be working on? Or, oh, can I got a couple hours until work officially begins. So, um, can I, bust out some inks here? You can see that I've inked a good bit in this 90-minute stream here. So, um, just the different stages of production that different strips are in. I might do that and then get to it. So we have some other meetings and things for the company that we do, and just kind of follow my schedule. I don't really quit right now as far as like right now, but in the future, I'm sure, my normal life will begin around 6 o'clock at night, have dinner. And for now, I'm in comic production mode. I'm getting us ahead, and it's fun. We're kind of just going with, the live schedule started up last week. Yeah. And so that was the first full week of daily updates, and I'm a few days ahead now. And ideally, I'd like to be about a week ahead for starters, and then we'll push more. There's a lot of comics written behind the scenes and brainstormed. You know, and then I think in the future, there will be more of a set schedule for myself as far as like today's inking day, or like I could probably ink in big batches once it's clear what I'll be working on. I think the week of this Super Bowl is pretty much fleshed out. So we kind of all work together off of, we write the comics together, and a lot of the ideas, it's like a writer's room, right? Like, so you're pitching the concepts, or Gary's, messaging some ideas to flesh out, or like fully, hey, this is what's going on in this one. It's a very dynamic interesting thing. Or like this morning, I turned in 2 sketches that I had going on, and we go back and forth, Gary and I, and on like, does this one need a better payoff at the end? Like, how can we make this one better? So it's a dynamic collaboration. It's fun. We're just getting started too, so we'll be diving way deeper into these characters, and not just their quirks and like the gags and stuff like that, but you'll get to know the characters a lot more. Like, what's Burglar's favorite breakfast? I don't know yet, but we're going to find out. Who is this man writing a citation for the hardworking, or not a citation, a notice? He's writing some kind of ticket or something for the hardworking wombat here. And what's that all about? Don't know. Why does the bison keep eating the catfish? Not clear. We'll find these. These are mysteries we will unravel together. My cat's knocking at the door. Come on in. Oh, you too? The animals. Parade. The animal parade has entered the room. Okay, great. Yeah, I would say that, for if I'm ideating things on my own, I'm definitely following that brainstorm board that I showed on Friday's stream. Might want to go check that out. It's all the principles of VeeFriends and Gary's vision, and he created all these characters, and he definitely has all the ideas for each character. And there's so many of them. My goodness, 280 something. That it's nice to ask Gary, like, hey, let's dive deep on this one. What's this about? Why does that girl? You'll find out soon. But the character called "Your poor relationship with time is your greatest vulnerability," or your biggest vulnerability. Why does she have the number 21 over her head on a calendar? Like, these are all questions that we will answer soon. Great. Hey, John. Thanks for stopping by. Reading the comics. Appreciate it. VM says I have a calming voice. I've heard it. Heard that. I'm getting used to people saying that to me, so I'll take it. A couple friends said I should do ASMR videos. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But stick to cartooning. Can listen to me all day, 24/7. Okay. Well, there's live streams. There'll be enough. You can just put on the playlist, and away you'd go. Okay. This man's red pen will be a kind of like a character thing. You'll see whenever the comic comes out. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got those two done. Let's just turn back on the pencils for this. Uh-oh. You've been put on notice. You know, for something like this, and once I get more comfortable, and since this is kind of a very cartoony, I don't really need to go full pencils. Like I see that this is the back of the wombat's head, right? So I can just pretty confident get it in there and just thinking that like that. Okay. My dog is now on alert outside. Who is drawing? This is DJ. This is DJ. This is not Gary drawing. But Gary has drawn all of these characters. He has created the VeeFriends that I'm drawing. This will be Friday's comic strip, I believe. So tune in to see how this one ends. To find out who this man in this suit is that's giving notice to our poor wombat friend. Who's the voice? It is me. Twitch, Coco Galaxy on Twitch is asking who the voice is. It's me. I am DJ. I'm the one holding the pencil. I don't know. Well, you can't see the pencil. On TikTok, you can see the pencil. I'll change the camera up in future streams so that you'll be able to see my actual hands moving on the iPad. And we're just going to go ahead and I don't want this to be a font. I want this to be. You'll see me doing this a lot in the comic too. I like to just make my own cartoon lettering. You've been put on notice. This will be in a different color too. I just do everything in black. But for now, once I get to the coloring stage, go a little bit longer on the stream. So you notice that you should read Friday's comic strip to figure out what's going on in today's comic. I'm just doing some of the deep work here.